To mask or not to mask? A question that begs more questions. Because of new guidance from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) on the wearing of facial masks, many places are changing their policies for their guests. The CDC announced that fully vaccinated people don't have to wear masks or practice social distancing indoors or outdoors. This gives rise to the question to mask or not to mask, but the answer depends on who you ask. These unanswered questions are sure to give rise to potentially charged future scenarios that will plaster the pages of social media. On Thursday, the CDC announced that fully vaccinated people don't have to wear masks or practice social distancing indoors or outdoors, with some exceptions. This statement has created a myriad of new policies for private companies. To mask or not to mask is the question of the day, but the answer depends on who you ask. It also begs the question, if facial coverings are not required of fully vaccinated customers, does that mean it is safe to assume that anyone seen walking around without a mask has been fully vaccinated? Or are we going to have to carry around vaccination cards to prove our vaccination status? These unanswered questions are sure to give rise to potentially charged future scenarios that will plaster the pages of social media. Until then, let's take a look at how mask policies have changed in the past couple of days. We start with Trader Joe's, because it seems to answer the question if not wearing a mask is safe for fully vaccinated people, and assuming its employees are fully vaccinated, why are they being required to wear masks? This circle of questions will without a doubt show the astuteness of the CDC's guidelines in due time. For now, here's a brief rundown on some of the more popular everyday hot spots and popular visitor destinations as their new mask policies have been announced. Trader Joe's fully vaccinated customers will not be required to wear masks and will not be asked to show proof, while employees will still be required to wear masks. Starbucks facial coverings will be optional for vaccinated customers beginning Monday, May 17, unless local regulations require them by law, but restrooms will continue to remain closed to customers in locations where cafe seating is unavailable. Publix fully vaccinated associates and customers will not be required to wear face coverings at its grocery stores unless required by a state or local order or ordinance. Walt Disney World masks and face coverings for guests will be optional in outdoor common areas at Disney World starting today, Saturday, May 15. The exception is that guests must wear face coverings from the entrances at all attractions, theaters, or transportation and throughout those experiences. Target masks still required. Walmart fully vaccinated customers and employees are no longer required to wear masks. Sam's Club fully vaccinated customers and employees are no longer required to wear masks. Costco dropped its mask policy at some of its clubs starting Friday, but will still require them at pharmacy and optical departments as well as locations with local or state mask mandates. Universal Studios Orlando Resort masks are not mandatory while outdoors but are still required in all indoor locations including shops and restaurants. CVS masks still required. Which side of the mask fence do you fall on? Even if you are fully vaccinated, will you still wear a mask or are you happy to be free of it and trust those around you are safe to be around? Rebuilding travel.